to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and it is the weekly haul again. So just in case you're new here and you don't know, my channel is a haul every Saturday at 5 o'clock. I also upload little bits in between depending on what I'm doing or how my mental health is, because if there's been an issue with my mental health recently, well, for a while now. But if you're interested in any of that, you need to go back in my channel and take a look. But this is the haul, so we're not going to get into all that. If you like somebody that talks a lot, because the camera comes on and it's like I can't shut up, I don't know what it is, and you enjoy today's video, you fancy subscribing, it doesn't cost you anything, it'll just let you, like, oh, come up in your recommended and all that good stuff, in case you want to see this again. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, that would be very much appreciated. So I shopped for me and my adult son. We're on a £60 budget. I shopped in Iceland and Asda this week. I went to Iceland first and got all my frozen bits, so I had to work on a different budget by the time I got to Asda. This is the way my brain works, so I freak out a little bit when the numbers get a little bit higher. But we spent £57.09. Can you believe that? I actually remembered. Didn't have to check my receipts. I was making a point of it today. £57.09. I spent 10 in Asda and the rest was in Iceland. I will give you the prices of everything. No, the other way around. £10 in Iceland and the rest was in Asda. I don't know if I said that the right way. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean now. What was I going to say? I will give you prices as we go along. If you add it up, you'll get a different total to me, and the reason for that is because I always donate 3 items to the food bank. This week they did actually have the sanitary products, because that's where I'm tending to go. I'm tending to just put sanitary products in the basket, because everyone else is taking care of all, like, the food products. So, you know, sanitary stuff is important too. But they did have a good range of them. It seems to be very up and down with Asda at the moment. They seem to be having, like, sections that are just completely out, and then the next day it's fine. So I guess maybe it's just time of day or whatever. Maybe they're getting the products out at different times or something. I don't know what it is. But all the sanitary products were there. I got 3. I always donate 3 items. I don't know if I said that because my brain's not really keeping up with me at the moment. And I just picked, like, a selection of, like, different absorbencies and things and put those straight in the food bank, so they're not here. There was something else I literally had in, it's gone. Yeah, so the items I couldn't get hold of this week, I really wanted a bottle of lemonade. Couldn't get one anywhere. I could have if I got the expensive one, but you know I'm not going to do that because I like the cheap one. I couldn't get any green beans. They literally did not have 1 bag of green beans. It was just like random little bits and bobs. But I must say, in Asda at the moment, they have a lot of things that are, like, massively reduced, but they're, like, just dotted in here and there. Like, I saw some crisps. I think they were, like, the pop ones, I think. The big bag, they're normally like £1.25. There was like 2 flavours that were 38p. They didn't have any on the shelf of any of the products I looked at. There was like an ice creams that were down to 50p. You know, just like random bits here and there. Nothing that stands out. So you really got to look at the shelves and look at the prices. But if they'd had any of the products, we would have had a really good selection of, like, cheapy stuff. But there was literally not one item of anything that I saw. But they have got a lot on at the moment. So just thought I'd mention that in case you're popping in there, it's worth looking at the shelves and the prices and stuff like that. I think that's it. Oh, and Easter eggs right now. The small ones are down to 60p at the moment. You can only buy 6 in one transaction. I'm assuming you could go around and around again because nobody's going to know, aren't they? But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. That's it. Let's get on with the whole. Right, fresh section. Again, don't really particularly need a lot. I've still got the grapes because, as I mentioned last week, I was going to freeze them. I did do them. I can eat maybe 1 or 2 a day. I'm not good with frozen grapes. That's not the way to go. So I didn't really need a lot. Lettuce, I haven't got any, and they were really, really bad. Like, all of them, all the different types of lettuces. There was none that I felt comfortable buying because they weren't going to last long, so I just didn't. I did pick up some baby plum tomatoes. Haven't had these ones for a while. They're down to 91p. I don't think that's much off. I think they're only maybe 99 normally, so it's not a lot, but they were the best of a bad bunch again, so I just went with those. I got some baking potatoes to do baking potatoes, actually. That's why I wanted them. They didn't have any prices on, so I just risked it. I was expecting like 170 something, 180 maybe. They actually came up at 139, which isn't too bad. It's a 2 kilograms, so normally I think it would be like a 2.5, so It's not great either. I mean, they're taking some weight off of that one, I guess. But the potatoes look pretty decent. So I'm thinking baking potatoes, you know, they're pretty easy to make. And I can, like, make a couple of days worth for me and Corey. So we're going with that. Now, a few things. I'm going to talk about the vinegar in a minute. But last week, if you remember, I bought cucumbers. I get cucumbers anyway, but I did say that I was going to make like a white wine vinegar and salt thing. Well, Scott showed me the TikTok again. I got it wrong. It wasn't just vinegar and salt, because the first week I didn't have the proper ingredients, so I just went with salt and vinegar. Second week I bought the white wine vinegar, and it's actually garlic salt you put with it, and it is amazing. I actually had to go out and buy more cucumbers, so I don't know why I've only bought one cucumber. I should have bought more than one. I don't know, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't, because my mouth's starting to hurt. There's a lot of vinegar. It's not good for you having as much vinegar. But I did get the correct, well, I did get another red wine. I've got the red wine vinegar, but I'll explain that in a minute. 89p for this, but yeah, I'm possibly going to go back, because I just make the whole lot up in the tub, and it's just good to go. And I literally put it on every meal, like just a pile of cucumber with every meal. So it's bulk eating, but less calories, and it is so good. And it goes with everything. I mean, I've had it, it's gonna sound so weird. I've had it with beans on toast. Like, I've literally had it with everything. A big pile of cucumbers on the side of the plate, and it's just really, really nice. Really enjoying it. So yeah, if you've not tried it, definitely try that. I got some sweet peppers. Now, I'm hoping these are gonna last till next week. Possibly Scott will be coming down next week. I think we're gonna have like wraps. So that's why I got them. My brain's all over the place. I was going to invite Scott down, but then I decided not to. No particular reason. It's just, you know, I like my own space. So when I bought them, I was thinking Scott was going to be down, was going to eat burritos. So now it's just going to sit in the fridge. But these usually last a long time anyway. And these were... £1.69. They had £1.59, so the cheapest ones are £1.59 now. But they are, there was 2 greens and a red, I believe. I'm not a fan of the green ones. I don't think that a lot of people are not a fan of the green ones, but we got a yellow, a red and an orange. The red don't look great, but it's fine. But 10p more, it was worth getting the colours. The tastes are just better in these ones, I find. I got another instant coffee, 99p. I've mentioned this before. It's just a basic coffee, but it's not bitter. It's really nice. I really enjoy it. I drink it every day. Just really nice. Got another milk. We've just finished the last lot. This is a 4 pint, and it's £1.45, I believe. Again, I'm always not confident, but we are right. I've just checked. £1.45 for that. I got another tin tuna. I've got a massive pile of tuna. I'm always stocking up with tuna. We don't eat as much as I buy, but I don't know what it is. I get uncomfortable if my pile goes down. I feel like we've got maybe 8 now. Normally we've got 10. So I just bought another one to keep the stocks up. I don't know what it is. I'm weird. What can I say? 59p. Is it 59? See, not sure about that either. I've got to check. Tuna, 59p, I was right. This is your basic, like, essential range. I've been having this one before it even changed to the yellow wrappers, and I always say it, if you are new here, it'll be the first time. If you're not, you've had these so many times now. That I've only once ever had one bone, never had any scales in it, and the chunks are decent. This is just a really, really nice one. It is in brine. It's the only option in the essential range. Yeah, they do call it essential range. I know I got it from somewhere. They don't do don't do it in oil, but I like in brine, so yeah, really nice. I got 4 tins of the spaghetti loops because I'm just really into spaghetti on toast when I come in from work. I don't know what it is. I crave bread on my way home from work every day. Even if I have plans earlier that I'm going to have a nice salad, I'm going to be all healthy, I just crave carbs so bad. And it's always a craving, a sandwich or something on toast. And these are just so nice. 19p. And you know, 19p, seriously, so cheap but so good. I didn't start off having the essential range in the spaghetti. I don't just buy them because they're cheap, because you will see a lot of the essential range. It's because I enjoy the products. They're really nice, so why pay more if you really enjoy the product? So yeah, I picked up 4 just so I don't run out, really. This is absolutely disgusting. Like, absolutely, I'm sorry Heinz, but this is disgusting. £1.70 for a tin of tomato soup. How can they justify that price? Honestly, alright, they are better than anyone else. So, Another meal that we're going to have. So Scott's decided the meals next time, because I do it a lot and I've just said, I'm done. You make the decision. So he's made the decisions next time he comes down. 2 meals he needs to decide, and he decided. We're going to have tomato soup with, what do they call it, grilled cheese. That'll be one meal, and the burritos will be the other meal, or wraps, or whatever it is. So I know I've only got one. I couldn't buy 2 in one go. I just couldn't do it. So they do have a deal on. You can get 5 tins for £5. But that's a lot of money to spend out on soup when I don't need 5 tins of soup. I can't see how they can justify it personally. But they did have, and I wanted to mention this, they had Cross and Blackwell's soup. They had a tomato one. Now, I've heard of Cross and Blackwell's before. It's a brand, isn't it? But I've never tried their soup. But they were £1. So I really, really wanted to, but I didn't want to pay £1 and actually it's rubbish. So please, anybody that's actually tried it, don't just tell me if you know the brand and, oh, it's a good brand. Have you actually tried the tomato one? Would you recommend it compared to the Heinz? Because there's lots of tomato soups out there, but they're just not Heinz. It just does taste different. So I've got it because, you know, we don't have it that often. So, yeah, it took me a long time to put that in my trolley. That's disgusting. I am so just disgusted with that. But that's what that's for. So I will buy another one next week. But maybe, you know, if I get the right comments, maybe I'll get the other one. Depends. Because you may say, actually, it's really not. You know, Heinz is Heinz. If you've had Heinz, you know. £1.20 for the coleslaw. Me and Corey just love it. Like, you know, again, you can put this on the side of any meal. We are eating a lot of it. It's not quite doing this a week now, so maybe I'll have to go back to the other one, and we'll get a few of them instead of... This is slightly more expensive. It's not that much more expensive, is it, really? Sorry, I feel like I'm having a conversation with myself right now. Debating stuff in my own brain. So, they have the cheaper one, which is 300 grams, 50p. This is the 600 for 120. So you're paying 10p, say 10p a tub more, if you worked it the other way. Told you my brain's just all over the place. They're both really, really nice though. This is just a bit creamier. I don't know, I'm going to have to think about that one. Oh dear. Fibro. Awesome, isn't it? I only bought 6 eggs. Can't remember what I bought the eggs for. And I do remember at the time thinking, whatever I'm buying them for, I don't know how many I need. So, yeah. We could end up with anything with the eggs, I guess. Oh, one thing I do want to mention, again, because my brain's all over the place. I did make some boiled eggs a couple of weeks back, and I put them in beetroot juice, because I had an empty jar of beetroot, and I didn't have empty jars of pickle juice, and I knew I wanted to pickle them. So I put them in the beetroot one. I wouldn't recommend it. It colours the egg, but it doesn't really, it's not strong enough taste to make any difference to the egg. So I just thought I'd put it out there, because I do random stuff like that. I mean, you can pickle anything in the juices of old vinegar jars and stuff like that. Beetroot juice, it's not strong enough taste, so just thought I'd put it out there. So we've got 6 eggs. How much did we pay for these? I feel like it was like £1.60, no, £1.50 for 6 medium eggs. Don't know what they're going to be used for. I got the singles, don't need them. I've got a full pack and some, but if we're going to have grilled cheese, then they'll go down a little bit. I don't know if Corey will be having them with us as well, because Corey's very, he changes his mind very, very often. So I just picked a pack up to go for them. I mean, the individual wraps, they last a long time anyway. And these are 65p for 10. I've got another cheese. We haven't really bought much of this for a while. Not really been eating the type of meals where you put cheese on it. Just picked one up as I could afford it this week. £4.40 for 825 grams. And if you've not tried this, it is a really, really nice mature cheddar. It's nice. Now, okay, so I don't believe I've ever tried a Lurpak in my entire life, but I do know the hype. I've heard the hype. People like proper loyal to this brand, and there is nothing that's like it, and it's worth the ridiculous amount of money. Now I believe this is more than £3 normally. I think it's like £3.50, but don't quote me, because like I said, I don't buy this normally. But there was a lot of hype about the Lurpaks and the Easter eggs, and this is down to £1.87. Still expensive, but I just was so curious that I bought one. I have tried it. My first thought was, okay, this is just margarine, but I can see it. I can't see, I wouldn't pay full price for it. You know, not when I can get butter cheaper than this. but I can see what they're on about now. I will never pay full price for this, but if it's on a deal, possibly yes. I like it. I have to say, I do like it. £1.87 for them at the moment. I don't know how long the deal's going to be on for, so if you are a Lurpak fan, get down there and get your stocks up. Again, they've put these labels, look at the labels. It bothers me so much. Why do they do this? Just to trigger people. So these are 79p. Are they? Yes, 79p. I got two because I've actually seen a recipe where I'm going to try dip. I think it's like blitzing some of this up with some nutritional yeast and some fajita seasoning to make a dip. And this is really random, but I'm craving the idea of trying it with green beans. And I've only got a little bit of green beans left and they didn't have any. Don't know where this comes from. My brain is just so weird. So I got two of them because I like having them on their own with things, you know, maybe with the eggs, you never know. I'm the only one who really eats them. Scott will, but he's like, you know, he doesn't live here, so... yeah, that's the reason I got two. Now, the red wine vinegar. Now, I got the red wine vinegar because that was what was supposed to be for the cucumber. I really like it with the white wine vinegar. Now, last week I said to you that the white wine vinegar was £1.30 and the red wine vinegar was £1.55. I was wrong. So I went to grab what I thought was the red wine vinegar because it's right next to the white wine vinegar. It's like a tongue twister. But it wasn't red wine vinegar. It was, shoot, I'm going to forget. Oh no, sherry. It was a sherry wine vinegar. And the red wine vinegar was right on the other end of the shelf with loads of different brands in between. But it turns out it's the same price. It's £1.30. That was a really, really long way of me telling you it's the same price as the other one, wasn't it? But it's just the way I explain things. Everything is going to be the long story. So yeah, I'm going to try it this week with the cucumber and see what the difference is. So when I said to you it was a nutty taste, it's because I was reading the sherry, not this. So this one actually says it's rich dressings and sauces. So there you go. Hey, we can't always be right, can we? I just got one Coke this week because Corey's got a good stock going of them at the moment because, like I said, he's got his soda stream he got for Christmas and then his birthday wasn't so long ago, so he's got a good amount of juices and his gases and everything you need for that. But at some point he'll run out and he'll be glad that there's some cherry Cokes there. I should probably get some different flavours maybe as well because, you know, hopefully we'll be getting a bit of sun soon and, you know, sitting in the garden with a nice fizzy drink with your ice. Oh, I'm so excited. I did want to get lemonade, but they didn't have any. I think I mentioned that before. This is now 49p at the moment. Got a loaf of bread. Again, the entire end shelf was empty. It just randomly, they dumped a few on a shelf somewhere and I just happened to find them after the time when I was looking for them. So it was just a fluke that I've even got this. 75p, basic loaf of bread. Just really enjoy it. I got Corey's energy drinks. These are £3.75 for 8 and he just takes 2 to work, so it just that's his caffeine hit. I got a packet of digestives. These are the Asda milk chocolate ones and they're 85p. I don't know why again, this just keeps stocks up I guess. I got the barbecue sauce for Corey, £1.20. Now this one is the sweet one rather than the spicy one. I think he has a decent amount of stock going on, but you know, there'll be a lot of time when they're not there, so I'm just going to keep that up. I picked up the fajita cooking sauce because I'm not really sure what we're making. I've got some powders, so I've covered all the bases. And these were, I think it was 95, let me check, 99. These are 99 at the moment. Yeah, if we don't use it, it's not a biggie. That'll get used anyway. Now, I bought, these are the ones I got because they were on £1.50 deal. I only ever buy them within the £1.50 deal. I like to have nachos in the house. Corey randomly eats them throughout the week. But also when we're doing the fajita meal, whatever it's going to be, burritos, I'm not sure. It would be nice to maybe have a side. These are £1.50, so I picked that up. And then I saw these ones. It's a triple cheese pizza for £1.25. So I got it probably just because it said it was a bit cheaper. Corey says he thinks we've tried them. We weren't a fan, but I don't remember. The yellow packet doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't mean I haven't, because we all know my brain isn't that great. But either way, we could do maybe a loaded one and then you wouldn't taste it so much. So I think it will be good anyway. Yeah. I got some sink strainers. Now, I'm not sure about these because I've got white ones at the moment. Now, I know if you've been here, you'll know that I bought some from the Temu. They didn't work very well. They just didn't sit on the bottom of the sink. They didn't stay over the cover. They would sort of lift up and float off, and yeah, they weren't very good. But I have this type already, but they're white and plastic. But because they're plastic, you know, and they're very old now, where the little holes are, the plastic's starting to snap a little bit, so it's not doing as good a job as it should be. These was the only choice to get in Asda. And because, you know, like most places, most of our stores are closing now. Wilkinson's would be the place I would get these. £1.50, I was expecting to pay £1, but and they're both different sizes, so I don't know. I want one for the bathroom, one for the kitchen, so yeah, that's just randomly why I bought those. Red onion and chive bagels. You know that I absolutely love these. I love bagels anyway because they can sit in the freezer. You can just take one at a time. And then if you're really like one of those organised people, you could slice them before you even put them in the freezer. And then you can just take them out and you haven't even got to deal with that either. That's not me because I'm too lazy to do it. But yeah, you can take these out of the freezer and they take such a small amount of time to defrost, and I always toast them anyway. But the red onion and chive are amazing. Now Corey eats bagels, quite happy with bagels, but whenever he's had these, he's always shocked at how nice they are because he forgets that he's had them before, or you know, it's been so long because he's not such a bagel person. But even he would recommend these. They're on a $1.25 deal at the moment. I never ever pay full price for these either. I picked up some crinkle cut chips. Corey just said that, you know, as I mentioned, you know, I asked him to send me a list. And chips was on the list. He didn't want a specific one, so I just went with these. These are $1.99 at the moment, so a little bit cheaper than the other ones. Yeah, I got an elbow grease. I did want to keep putting it off because I know somebody had mentioned down in the chat somewhere on one of my videos, would have probably been when I bought the pink one, that I got this for £1 in Asda. The pink one was £1, the lemon one was £1. They didn't have the pink one in there to choose from this week. I did want to wait out to B&M because she said that they are 85p in B&M, but I don't know when I'm going to get down there. So I just picked one up. It's still way cheaper than the Fairy Liquid. And I just really, this is really nice. It's really thick and it's got a nice smell. It suds up really well like the Fairy one does. I would recommend this. I'm a convert to elbow grease washing up liquid now. And I did see right next to it, they do have washing up liquid in a spray bottle in elbow grease. Anybody tried it? I'm intrigued. But I don't want, I'm so bad at trying new things when it comes to these sort of things. When it's food, I don't care. Like if it's new, it's the law, you've got to buy it. But when it's stuff like this, I don't want to waste my money on a cleaning product that's just not going to work. I like the brand, but I've never tried the washing up liquid spray. Has anyone tried it? Let me know, please. I got the crisps, 24 pack. These are £3.60. Again, not convinced. Why am I not convinced about myself? £3.60, I was right. Yeah, 24 bags. There's 6 prawn cocktails, 6 cheese naan and 6 vinegar and 6 ready salted. They're just the same, in my opinion, they're just the same as the Aldi ones. Works out about price-wise the same. Corey prefers the Aldi, but I can't really tell the difference. Corey just put one ready meal on the list, so I bought this one. I think this is £1 or this is 85p. Oh my god, I really don't believe anything, do I? Ready meal, £1. The beef lasagna is £1. I feel like it's been a while since I bought this. He used to have it all the time, like every week I'd buy one. And he really likes them. I got some mole salsa and tortillas, it says. This is pretty much like a Kiev type thing. We've had them before. They were on a deal for £1.65, which is actually really good. Pretty much the only reason I bought them. Corey randomly puts all these sort of, this is the sort of thing he eats. I'm never in when, you know, I'm at work when he does them, so I don't know the combinations, but that's what I got. And that was all of the Asda. So Iceland, he put that he wanted 2 pizzas. So I just picked up a thin crust, pepperoni and a ham and pineapple. They're £1 each. I got myself a sweet and sour chicken with rice because I did fancy a rice meal this week, but as I'd mentioned, my fibro, I was flaring. I'm a lot better now.
But I did realise from that I do want some ready meals in. I've just got this thing, green beans with everything. I wanted to do rice and green beans and chicken, but I just weren't going to make it. Whereas if I had this, I would have made some green beans to go with it. I don't know if this is very good. Usually the sweet and sour rice or the curries and rice in the ready meals are not brilliant, but we've not tried this one. I don't think we tried this one. This is the Iceland one. Possibly we've tried the Asda. See, I say we, it'll be Corey, and I'll just go with his opinion. So I just thought I'd give that one a go. I got another packet of the Hoist and Kevs because they're still £1 and none of the other ones are, so I just got it for that reason. Got jumbo sausages for Corey this week, just something different. As I, you know, all these things that I'm buying, you see me buying a lot of them every week. There's a lot in the freezer. It's getting full, more full. But you know, there's going to be some times when I want to buy other things and I won't have to worry about the freezer food. That's, you know, I'm just keeping us really properly good stocked up. So I just want to have some selections in there also. So we've not tried this sausage roll, so I'm sure Corey will let me know. He did want the 4 cheese and he wanted the mince pancakes. I told you before that he really likes the cheesy ones. And I don't think I bought the mince beef for a while. I keep forgetting. These are all £1 still. I got a chips and curry sauce. I'd already bought that before and then I'd forgotten. That's why I got 2 ready meals even though he only asked for 1. This is actually really nice one if you've not tried it. And I did, when I put it in the freezer, realise he's not even eaten the last one from last week. But it's not a big deal because I actually really like these too. I bought the mini hash browns. These are £1 for 500 grams. Now I made a point of remembering this because I've wanted hash browns for 2 weeks and the ones in Asda are £2. But they're 800 grams, so it works out better getting 2 of these and getting 1,000 grams. So you're getting 200 grams more. I don't know if I said that too quick. Yeah, so this works out better, even though the mini ones, they're actually a really decent price, and I usually squash them down a little bit anyway. Yeah. And then I'd seen, again, I do this thing where I see things that I don't know if you do it. Like you see new products that are being advertised on Facebook or on, not even advertised, like people just saying, oh, I've seen this. And I screenshot them. This was in my screenshots. Lemon and raspberry juice drink. Del Monte as well. So I think it's only Iceland that do it. Don't quote me because I don't know. They're only £1. This is quite large size. It's 1.5 litre. It's a large one. And when I was in there, they've actually got 6 different ones. So they've got a lemon and raspberry. I think they've got a lemon and strawberry. I'm not going to remember them all. Lemon and strawberry, lemon and lime. I think there was a mango one. There was one with coconut and something. And the other one I can't remember. That wasn't bad. I remember quite a lot though. All £1 at the moment. I'm just intrigued. I just want to try it. And that is this week's haul. So I hope you enjoyed the haul. I hope some of the prices have helped you out a little bit. Yeah, my brain's all over the place. I'll do the edit and realise actually it's just my usual self and it just feels different in my head. But I hope most of it made sense to you. Please, any other comments down below, let me know about the washing up liquid, and there was another one I asked you as well, but I can't remember. Yeah, if you've got any tips, hints, oh, the soups. I'm sure it was Cross and Blackwell's. See, now I'm second guessing that too. I must have got it from somewhere. It's got to have been that one. Yeah, if you've tried the Heinz and the Cross and Blackwell's, and you can tell me the difference, because it's been a long time since I've had a grilled cheese and soup, so I want it to be really nice still. Yeah, I am going to do a live tomorrow morning. I feel very likely. Sort of committed to them now. I actually do enjoy them once they get going. It takes a little bit to get going, but I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do some breakfast or something. I don't know what I'll decide in the morning. But if you want to pop along and have a chat with me, that'd be really nice, because we can interact better like that. This way is slightly different, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's everything. I've got some sort of things in the pipeline. I don't want to mention anything right now because I don't know when they're going to happen. I mean, I said that the pineapple cutter thing was coming up, and it's in the pipe. You know, it's been recorded. I just got to put a beginning and end to it, and it's just, it happens when it happens. So I don't want to commit to it. Fingers crossed you'll get that this week though. I'm going to really try hard to get my butt in gear and get it sorted out for you. Yeah. So that's it, we're not going to talk about it anymore. So I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.